Welcome to the beautiful Poole Harbour, where we're testing the Bella Falcon Fantino 26, and we've got a lovely day for it.
You can spot the pedigree at once. The hull is by champion Italian raceboat designer Renato Molinari. It has a medium V that runs almost the full length of the 8.25 metre hull. This gives the boat some great handling and gets it planing at relatively low speed.
Boats from the northern European areas tend to be used for commuting. They literally do the shopping in them, they take the children to school, and they use them 12 months a year. So they tend to be very, very practical boats. Nice large hatch, excellent access to the engine. The boat is actually built for a much larger 6-cylinder engine. So another advantage of this new Volvo D3190 is it's a very compact unit, and when it's fitted in this boat it gives really good access all the way around the engine.
To try out the Fantino, we left harbour and pushed out into a lumpy Swanage Bay. This 53-foot Sunseeker was also being bounced around. So we turned downwind and opened the taps.
Wipers which are pantograph so that the blade stays vertical at all times, and they're self-parking as well. It was very lumpy there, and we used 3,500 revs, which was 26 knots, but as you can see we were airborne quite a bit of the time, so that's about it on speed for today, I'm afraid. It does do 32.4 knots with full fuel and 2 or 3 people on board, yeah.
Ah, full fuel. As this elegant monster swept past, I wondered if she measured her consumption in tonnes rather than gallons per hour. So how frugal was the Fantino?
Economy, I think a nice speed is about 20-21 knots. That normally equates to 2,800 revs, which is about 3.3 gallons per hour. So even with full fuel, 2 or 3 people, cruising gear, we can have that sort of at least 5, probably 6.4 miles per gallon, something in that region.
It's our friend from the bay, but don't envy that rich dark blue colour scheme and those expensive purposeful lines. The Fantino is a smaller, cheaper version of the same concept. She's also a lot easier to park, especially with that efficient but rather noisy bow thruster. Docking is easy, especially with the curved windscreen giving good visibility. But a bow thruster on such a small boat? That's cheating, surely. And while we're on the subject of that nice wide windscreen,
very unusual feature on this boat is that it has 5 forward-facing seats. Not many boats today have more than 2 or 3 forward-facing seats, but we can use this as a dinette area with 4 people facing the table, or just flip the backrest over to create another 2 forward-facing seats.
The Galley with its diesel hot plate is to starboard, whilst to port is a large toilet compartment. But make sure you draw those curtains.
They have really good quality stainless steel handrails, all sensibly placed. You can walk around, decent sized side deck. And I think as important as wide side decks is a really good handrail to work your way down, and you can come all the way around and into the cockpit here. This is a really nice secure place to be when the boat is motoring along and you're out in the open. You can just hold on to these handrails, very substantial, and we have this radar arch here, but we can see straight the way through it. But if it is a bit rough, you know, we can keep out of the wind and the elements and duck down and miss the odd spray that comes through. But we have a nice sliding door. It's almost a sort of a gull wing design. It goes over the top, And on this Mark II model they've made this larger so that it's quite easy, even for people 6 feet, to just step straight down into the boat without having to bend over. A really good sized bathing platform and a handy little locker here solves that problem of where to put the fenders and the lines when on passage. It has a little lock on it. And then into the cockpit with a step through and another locker this side to take some more fenders and lines.
Set into the cabin is a large sunshine roof.
Keep it closed obviously if the weather's inclement, but it has a lock on it and we can pull it back. It locks into 3 separate positions, and most important this, I've been on so many boats that you can stand up through the sunroof and then you almost get decapitated coming off a wave when the sunroof closes. This one is locked into position, no problem.
So there you have it, a merging of hot-blooded Italian raceboat design, solid Finnish practicality and a high-tech Swedish diesel engine. I have to say, we were pretty impressed.